What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Showtime is Blazer King with King's Critiques for the finale of Botan Kamiina. And, well, couples have been established. It seems like at least one of them is having a little bit of trouble and turmoil within itself, as well as Akane and Yaika probably will too, but that'll probably be resolved without a lot of issue. As for Botan and Ibuki, Botan is having a lot of self-doubt with what the relationship actually means to Ibuki, and she's overthinking it, but we'll see where that goes in this episode as it is the finale. And of course, you can always let me know your thoughts about things now or later. And preliminary when we get to it, the intro and outro we watch every single time regardless. I've been watching the outros for most of these because it's like unique and telling a little backstory of the characters, which is kind of cool. So like, if you watch the show yourself, go watch those because they're kind of fun. But yeah, intro, Patreon side, got you. But in general, you know how it is, does, and goes. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, let the whole video run through to like make it the watch time, and let us begin. Which, for once, we're actually carrying off directly on the end of the last episode, to which I imagine the text message she got was from Ibuki about coming to her room to have a drink. So we're probably going to have that conversation sooner rather than later. Oh, the earrings that they had talked about like forever ago to buy together? Thought they had like already gotten those, honestly. Is she gonna take the earrings being sold off as some deeper meaning, like they aren't meant to be together? Because fuck your logic. Okay. Really? Come on. That's not even that go of a joke. Not even that go of wordplay. Akane's was the best, because it actually worked. Meanwhile, Chin-Lan's just calling Ibuki out for basically, being an alcoholic. But we knew that about her. Meanwhile, Chin-Lan doing her part as the girlfriend role, which is one of those things we appreciate, you know. Which at least is something that Gujo didn't have to deal with herself with, being in love with Ibuki as the emotional turmoil that Botan's going over right now. Because she'll probably like try to pull the same shit, and then Ibuki will have a beer in her hand. No, she's definitely got the same thing in mind, and Ibuki's just looking at her like, what? Yeah, no, she literally did just ask if something wrong with your hand. Like, they've held hands before. Why can't they just, like, do it normally as, like, an official couple? They're doing it just fine as friends. Okay, well, at least Ibuki is trying to do something in the line of being a significant other. And that's the kind of thing that Botan kind of knew would come up, and so did we. And that look in her eye of, yeah, you're probably right. Is she ever gonna, be the adult she is and have the conversation with Ibuki about this? What is this lush running off to do now? Embracing a beautiful sight with, her, again, significant other and friends, as she should be. That's another beautiful, thumbnail image, as we like to do. Now, obviously, if I can get one of them doing something romantic together, that's better, but that's a really pretty picture. Well, guess you get to experience your first Christmas as a couple. Like I said, first Christmas as a couple, and Gujo's the one that said couples swap gifts, so Chin-Lan had an idea. And she's just putting it out there herself. Then again, she also is the first one in the, whole thing to just outright say she loves someone else. I mean, I guess that's a thing to do, and kind of like a cute game to do. See, she's thinking too hard about what book to get for Chin-Lan. Meanwhile, she probably is just going to accept whatever Gujo gets her. She actually has the hard task of finding something for Gujo, because, well, I guess they've been dating probably a few weeks by now, so she probably knows her well enough. Especially because they have had these extensive conversations about movies and TV shows and shit, so. In the case of the current context of trying to find a book for Chin-Lan, you probably should be thinking more about her, the things she likes, and what kind of books might relate to that. That's kind of the point of her presenting this idea. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. And I'm guessing we're going to be leading into Act 3 for the second half of the episode so Botan can get over herself. Okay, it's a weird looking store, but I didn't see alcohol. Oh, wait, yeah, sake. Sorry. I saw rice and then I'm like, oh, wait, never mind alcohol, which explains the face that Botan has. Because that just kind of furthers her own self doubt. But we know better. Okay, but like, even if like half of her love is for alcohol, there are those couples that literally just like enjoy, drinking together. And what's wrong with being one of those as long as you're not aggressive in it? Because there are a lot of couples, that enjoy drinking together who are very aggressive with each other and other people. But as long as you're not one of those types of couples drinking together, does it really matter if that's what part of your relationship is, as long as you like have fun and enjoy each other's company otherwise as well? Because you're supportive of your girlfriend's interests. Even if it seems like that's part of what your relationship is based off from, you're supportive of it. We're not gonna dive more into Botan being a little clingy to Ibuki, because that just confused Ibuki unnecessarily, but like, y'all are a thing, so like being clingy isn't that bad either. Like, again, Botan's just overthinking it, and it's probably literally gonna come down to Ibuki calling her a dumbass or something. Just even point blank like that. You're right, because if things progress properly and you don't overthink it, you'll just be living in the same house. Okay, that part might be a little excessive, like immediately reaching into the, fridge in the room. It's like, you're here with your girlfriend, go back to the booze later. Fam. And now it's actually getting to her, like, bitch, enjoy the sights with me, come on. Yike. Yeah, Botan just being so matter-of-fact about it now. It's like, put the beer down for a minute, come over here, and just... Been a while since she just directly said that kind of thing. That's good. These things are mixed feelings, kind of like that episode of Watanabe, but like, they've been in a certain state together for a while. They've been a couple for a little while, officially. So, like, if they didn't kiss in the hot spring that time, and Ibuki pulling the cliche I'm not ready thing, Botan was like, okay, and moved on. Now, is that gonna make her break into tears because they've been doing this little game of cat and mouse so long and are actually a couple by this point? Yep. And there goes Botan getting into her own head further because Ibuki was trying to pull some shit and, well, she was already not in a good state of mind. That's what I'm saying. Was the one who bought the earrings Ibuki? Yeah, honestly, kinda had to have figured that's... Yeah, because she bought them. Dummy. She also bought little piercing guns. So that's what she meant by she wasn't ready. She wanted to do what they promised way back when. I'm sure you did. Adorable. Doubtful, honestly. Even Ibuki's like, nope. So, the outro for that one was them getting a seventh person in the house, I guess? I mean, sure, why not? But, matter of fact, for the end of things as they went, well, we almost had a little bit of an awkward situation at the very end there when Botan was, like, trying to confirm Ibuki's feelings about her and almost got completely put off by the fact that Ibuki didn't want to kiss her or anything more than that. And, well, it turns out Ibuki had a good reason for that. She didn't want to progress any further than they have and might have already because all of those earrings that they talked about in like episode 2 or 3, she had them already and didn't want to do more than that up until that point. How much more did they do? Well, suppose that's up for us to decide, because the bed thing was acknowledged, and, well, maybe Ibuki did have more in mind than just, kissing, so maybe that's why Botan kind of let the whole thing about alcohol being her priority go, because she found out real fast that she was what mattered the most in the end, so fuck it. And, you know, we also had some sort of real nice moment between Gujo and Chin-Lan, and that was really sweet, and obviously they're gonna progress really nicely, and Akane and Yaika, well, they'll do whatever they're doing. And this is another one of those shows where, like, if it just got, like, another season of really wholesome shit going on, I would be fine with that, I'm not gonna lie. Especially after a couple of possible depressive stints. Just a whole season of, like, warm-heartedness, like a majority of it would be acceptable. Or even another like, or OVA or something like that, But let me know your thoughts on the entire thing, the last episode, or whatever else like that in the comment section. I do appreciate, letting me know about things with a similar vibe to this as well, for the whole things coming up this season, next season, or in general, that kind of thing. And, yeah, that was fun. I'm gonna do my game stuff and let my brain turn off more and air conditioner so I can cool off and all that good stuff. But yeah, let me know of any other sort of fun Yuri or, I guess, good, normal rom-coms that don't involve sort of harem bullshit, because I'd assumed this was going to go a similar harem direction to Watanabe based on things I saw on Facebook, and I guess you could read into some parts like that up until the last, 4 episodes, but it wasn't, and it was very enjoyable. I enjoyed the fact that I decided to hop into this for, Pride Month specifically, because I take it as Yuri Month, because these days a lot of it is very disagreeable, but as far as, the 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 nice vibes you get from stuff like this, it's very welcome. I've said earlier in the month, I think, similar thing. If you have any good yaoi stories, I'll check them out. I've only seen one I can 100%, say was decent. So, yeah, let me know about these things. Hit the like button, subscribe to the other channels, ring bells, like Facebook, follow Twitter, Blue Sky, TikTok, Patreon, and Twitch. Subscribe to Patreon, Twitch for benefits, you know how it is. Until next time, Ben the Blazer King with King's Critique. Out top for now. Peace.